What is up, guys, and welcome back. The time has finally come. We are sending one of the first E63s to the frame to get chopped up, and the next is going to be the silver one. But before doing all that, we did call our towing. Our towing is supposed to be here any minute, and then we got to go to the shop and strip most of the rear end. That way it's ready to get chopped up pretty much.
Alright guys, so the E63 is back at our headquarters. For those of you that don't know, we do work night shifts, so we couldn't get as much footage as we wanted to on the frame. So let's go ahead and take a look and talk about a little bit of what we did to it. Alright, so this was the most difficult part right here. A lot of people, they would just cut it straight and weld it. Our frame guy did it the correct way, exactly how it needs to be done in the factory. As you can see, he ended up drilling out the factory spot welds and getting our other rear end and just putting it in the same exact spot and doing new spot welds. And that way it just looks complete and correct. Alright, so for this pillar, our frame guy did end up reinforcing it inside with a special brace just so it can be more durable. And he also did the same thing to the bottom section. He reinforced that as well. And he did end up doing this on both sides, so this thing is not coming off. And to be honest, I trust our frame guy 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So if this car is being ripped somewhere, it's not gonna get ripped here. It's probably gonna get either ripped here or somewhere here. You know, this section is pretty much stronger than OEM, you know, I can almost guarantee that. I mean, this guy does get Ferraris ripped in half from tracks. He rebuilds them, throws them back on the track. He does this for a living. He knows what he's doing. You know, he's certified, so we trust this guy 100%. So for a lot of those that are wondering, this car will be safe to do another Cannonball record. It is safe to go over 200 miles if it's possible on this car, but it's all up to Ern if he wants to do that or if he just wants to throw it in a museum. It's all up to him. I'd probably hit over 200 in this thing, man. So we did end up temporarily throwing this rear glass onto the back just to make sure all the gaps align perfectly. And also this door, check this out. Man, these gaps are just perfect. Everything is just smooth, everything exactly where it needs to be. I know for a fact Arnie's gonna be happy with this project. He also did go a little bit out of his way just to do some extra little bit work that needed to be done. And we're not even gonna need that much body work, correct?
Yeah, it's literally just where the welds are.
He smoothed it out pretty freaking nice. So all we need is a little bit of Bondo and then a little bit of finished Bondo on top of that. So this car will not have that much Bondo. Let's go ahead and remove the rear glass. And you wanna know something crazy, man? We towed this car all the way to the shop without removing the glass. It's actually on, no glue, no nothing.
Oh boy.
And we completely forgot, but it didn't fly off or anything, which is crazy because the windows were open and you know, we drove maybe around 5 miles or something to our shop. And we just got so lucky that this thing didn't fly
Better
off.
hope Arnie doesn't see this.
Yeah, I mean, we do have one more over there, just in case this one breaks. We got another one from the parts car, but hopefully it doesn't break. And as for the paint, as you can see, we're not going to do any work to it just yet. We did throw on the subframe temporarily just to get it on the tow truck and just to get it to our shop. But we do have to pull it off because we do have to paint the whole frame on the inside, in the trunk, even underneath the gas tank. Basically everything that you see that's black right now, we do have to paint the silver. Even areas like these that you will never see, that nobody will ever see unless they take the car apart, it still has to be done silver. It has to be done correct way, make sure the whole frame is actually one color. And after the paint is done, we're gonna go ahead and start assembling everything. We're gonna start off with all the electrical, which is going to be really fun because I already decided to install 700 extra wires for the Cannonball run. And also the undercarriage, right? We got to start connecting all the drive lines, the brake lines, gas tank, everything. Pretty much everything that goes on the bottom, which is going to be a little bit complicated because we don't have a lift, but I mean, we'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. We make everything happen. As for painting, we are going to paint the interior ourselves, everything that you kind of can't see, even the undercarriage, but we're going to leave the outside painting to a professional. Which is going to be probably Tim painting it because that's his full-time job. He does painting. And if you guys are wondering what we did to the rear end, to the old one, we pretty much scrapped it. I mean, it was just a crumbled up piece of metal, right? Yeah. But I mean, the front end, we still have it in that corner. Let's go check it out. All right, so as you can see, this is what we are left off with. So we got the burnt front end. I mean, we got good doors. I mean, the roof is good. That's a panoramic roof, right?
Yeah, those things are
so
expensive.
yeah, which that one is not. It would be cool to put this roof on that, but that's already too much more. Yeah, but those things, I believe they should be expensive, man.
They are.
But yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few parts left. I mean, the doors, the front seat, I believe, right?
Yeah.
We still got some gray doors that are good from the rear end, that a little bit damaged. It could be fixable. We just decided to throw the rear doors onto the new E63 just so it would have almost no Bondo, no body work, you know what I mean? Keep the thing as original as possible. So we are going to be shipping this car out back to Prime Cut Chop Shop. So I mean, if you guys do need some parts, make sure to check out their website, their Instagram, Prime Cut Chop Shop. Also, let's not forget we got 2 rear glasses for this car, like we mentioned, because the old one didn't break, which is still crazy.
Surprisingly.
It's still crazy, man. The whole car was smacked by a semi-truck and the rear glass held up quite nicely. Now we're left with 2 rear glass, so if anybody needs a rear glass, hit him up. But we are going to be doing all the prep work, all the painting and everything else in the next video. We just wanted to give you guys a little update, a little rundown on what's going on, where we are so far. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this build. Make sure to smash the subscribe button. Also hit us up on our Instagram at foreignbuilds, and we will catch you guys in the next.